Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aries, June 17, 2022. If you open your eyes this morning and want nothing more than to just stay in bed and cuddle a little longer under the sheets, know that you aren't alone. There is a sensitive warmth about the day that is making you feel vulnerable. Make sure you surround yourself with supportive people today. Harsh words are likely to cut deeper than usual today. You may indeed be better off staying in bed. Social invitations or opportunities to participate in group activities should continue to come your way for a few weeks. Your phone could also ring off the hook. Relations with others should be warm, friendly, and congenial, so any sort of get-together you schedule or attend today is likely to go well and be informative. In the evening, plan a romantic encounter with the special person in your life. It isn't likely that people are going to be sensitive to your needs today. In fact, quite the opposite is true. You will probably discover that when push comes to shove, people are going to do what is best for themselves and not care too much about what happens to the other guy. Make sure that you have enough emotional stock invested in yourself so that when the chips are down, you are self-confident enough to have something to work with. For a few months now, you have felt that things are accelerating in your professional life. Perhaps you started some projects they have developed faster than you anticipated, and may even have gotten a bit out of control. Is all this extra work really worth it financially speaking? Your social life is due to suffer some turbulence. You feel put down by friends and family or even get into arguments with them. Take a critical look at yourself. Perhaps you are asking too much of your loved ones. Hold back a little and resolve the issues by talking to them instead of trying to have your own way all the time. Check in with your folks preemptively. There's almost certainly some weird tension between you right now, but it can be grounded pretty easily with a quick chat. Roll your eyes and get on with it. A tendency to rush into romance scares off potential candidates for your love. Such a forceful approach can have an adverse effect on the person you desire. If you're not looking for rejection, try to develop a gentler and serene attitude, then those you meet find you to be a far more attractive proposition to date. Whether or not you're artistic by nature, inspiration for music, painting, writing, or other creative projects could well be coming to you thick and fast. Write down your ideas. There could well be so many you may not be able to remember them all otherwise, and you'll definitely want to draw upon them later. At least one of your ideas could involve a new business enterprise involving a partnership. Take good notes and do your research. It's your day. This day is the time to look forward to all the new things that are coming your way. If there have been any management concerns in your recent past, now is the time to face them head on. On a strengthening day like today, you can't lose. You will find your goals easier to achieve or realize. Any walls that have blocked your progress will readily come down. You will surely shine. Traffic in your neighborhood could be congested beyond anything you've ever seen before. An accident, or perhaps ongoing road construction, could be blocking nearly every street. Therefore, it'll probably be nearly impossible to get anywhere by car, even to the store across the way. If you must go out, either walk or ride a bicycle. Otherwise, it might take an hour to do what would normally take 15 minutes. Best advice: stay home. Just as a friendly aspect between the Sun in your communication sector and Saturn in your friendship sector begins to separate, the Moon and Mercury come together to give this a boost. It is the Moon's return to your friendship sector that will put it at a friendly aspect to Mercury, just days after the planet of communications returned to your communication sector. This is not as significant as the Sun and Saturn's alliance, but it will accentuate what is a powerful time for all aspects of communication, personal and professional networking. Just as a friendly aspect between the Sun and Saturn is making it easier to connect, with the communication lines now flowing more freely, they are joined by the Moon. This is in contrast to their clash as a full moon earlier in the week, yet part of the reason that things can now flow more smoothly is the communication barriers this put a serious dent in. Our eyes in the sky. However, You might get carried away by your emotions and temper, which could cause arguments and frustration. Not engaging in the drama will be hard if you're willing to fight to prove your point, sway others to your view, and succeed at any cost. There is also some bravado attached to today's celestial aspects, particularly with Mars and Leo acting like divas. Venus in Leo shares a minor aspect with Jupiter retrograde in Pisces, and this frustration can intensify the energy between Mars and the North Node, elevating the drama in an effort to get your way and force others to see how invaluable you are. But you don't have to act out to receive love. You are revered and respected even if it doesn't feel like it all the time. In the late morning, the moon enters Capricorn, ending a long void that began yesterday afternoon. Over the next 2 days, intuitive powers are enhanced, psychic sensibilities are engaged, and we can give our creative and spiritual practices the attention they deserve. We may find it difficult to concentrate on tedious or mundane tasks, prone to zoning out in the middle of routines or surrendering our focus to the mollifying allure of daydreams. Although it can be annoying to negotiate this energy, if we have pressing work to attend to, we can use this time for art, poetry, and inner exploration and trust that even if we aren't getting things done, much is silently being accomplished in the psyche. In the afternoon, Venus in Leo creates a puzzling inconjunct to Jupiter in Pisces, and we benefit from reflecting on what we think we desire. Leo Venus helps us to dazzle others with our charm, generosity, and large-heartedness. We have little issue putting our passions on display in theatrical fashion. Yet the quincunx to Jupiter causes us to realize that something is missing. Jupiter in Pisces represents a compassionate love, a selfless love, a love achieved when distinct entities merge so completely that they cannot be torn apart. We might yearn for a spiritual connection at this time which seems impossible to achieve, which can make us feel lonesome. Bottom line, we can never take the lead role in a healthy love story. Love is not all about us. Other people are not supporting characters in our personal romantic drama, they are equal experiencers. This transit inspires us to pursue unions that transcend our needs as singular individuals, as our longing to be admired, adored, even worshipped, is at odds with the kind of real connections we're craving.